Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day before starting the video. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 90-day Fiona before the 90-day star Loren. Alan wanted to marry his girlfriend, Faith Tack's mother, Pastor Oliva, so he could legally live in the Philippines. Where is he living now? Loren from Las Vegas has been quite open about what is looking for in a partner. Loren had been married once before and had 2 biological children. He talked about being attracted to trans women from a young age. He called himself Gen X and insisted he wasn't gay. Loren found Lady Boy Faith on a dating app and connected with her right away. Loren started feeling very deeply for Faith. They never met in person, but were texting every day. He liked how Faith was hardworking and had a close-knit family. To Loren, Faith was perfect in every way. Loren and Faith had already told each other, "I love you," within the first day of chatting. 6 months later, Loren spent his entire savings on getting on a plane ticket to Manila. However, Loren had not been faithful to the love of his life. In the last 6 months, he was readily meeting other people and sleeping with them. Loren believed in polygamy. He liked having a partner who he loved and could come back to at the end of the day. However, Loren also wanted to experience physical intimacy with other people. He never discussed this with Faith and assumed he could continue doing it in the Philippines. Faith had considered Loren her boyfriend. He was the first man she dated in 30 years. She didn't want to see her boyfriend sleeping with other people. However, Faith didn't even know this was happening. Loren never made their relationship exclusive and continued sleeping around. One of the shocking ways Faith found out he was cheating was when Loren came clean to her. Loren was homeless and broke back home in the U.S. He said he worked 3 jobs, including his drag queen assistant job. It's not known how Loren was spending all his money, but he seemed to have an idea that he would have to work in the Philippines. Loren was ready to do any kind of job. However, he made the situation difficult for himself by sleeping with a friend who gave him an STD. Loren learned he had gone diarrhea after he'd arrived in the Philippines. However, he was well aware of his symptoms before he flew. He continued toying with the idea of settling down in the Philippines. He was sure Faith would understand his diagnosis and agreed to get into a polygamous relationship with him. Faith broke up with Loren immediately as she spent 6 months thinking that they were exclusive. Faith didn't know what was happening behind her back. Loren was playing with her feelings. He was sleeping around with people because he needed a roof over his head. Loren maintained he had been communicating with Faith. He was sleeping with other people and Faith did not understand because of their language barrier. Loren was having sleepovers with people because he was homeless. He wasn't sleeping with anyone who gave him a place to stay, but he admitted he was doing it once a week despite telling Faith he loved her. He convinced Faith he was not going to sleep with anyone else or even look at anyone. Meanwhile, Faith was worried about their trip to Leet. Loren had paid for all the expenses to travel to Faith's hometown before he came to the Philippines. Faith was excited about introducing her family to her boyfriend, but she also didn't think they'd agree with Faith dating a man who was mistreating her. She told him that she wanted to be friends with Loren. She wanted him to prove himself. Loren started looking for ways to get himself out of the friend zone. Faith took Loren home where he met her mom. Faith's mom lived with her 2 twin siblings and her sisters. Faith had never brought a man to see her house before, but her family's opinion of Loren was important to her. Faith greeted her sister Abigail and her brother Darwin. Faith's mother, Pastor Oliva, jumped for joy after seeing Faith. She had another brother named Doreen. Darwin and Doreen were twins. Faith also had a transistor named B. Faith told her mom and sisters she was just friends with Loren. Faith's father died when she was 13 years old from a heart attack. Faith and her family had to live in poverty after her father's death. Her twin brothers were just 2 years old at the time. She made up her mind that she wanted to take responsibility for helping her family. Faith moved to Manila as a teenager and funded her education. Faith's family was educated and even had an open mind towards Loren. When Faith told her sisters that Loren had the illness of her sisters reminded Faith that Loren was only human. Meanwhile, Loren convinced Faith that he loved her and asked to be her boyfriend again. Faith agreed, and Loren decided to propose to her.